Welcome back. It's what we call a dick shine. For those of you who don't know, we offer paint correction ceramic coatings here at Northern Performance. Kenny's been cleaning like a mofo. We have so much shit everywhere. Stuff. We gotta get better about swearing.
Yeah, we have so much stuff everywhere. Trying to get some of this organized for the winter so we can relax a little bit here in the future. That'd be a pretty cool thing to do. Not work 7 days a week. So finally clean my toolbox off. Top of it.
Yeah, I was gonna say the one there looks like it's got a bunch of stuff.
It's had stuff on it since February. Not bad. Yeah, like ever since Tim and Todd was here working on the race car.
Last November.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it was like March when we tore it apart and took all the stuff off it and pushed it over in the corner. But yeah, I don't know where to put this anymore. Kind of odd size. It's right there. Yeah, we took everything off from it to paint the cage and stuff, and then just stopped working on it because that didn't end up showing up. But we took everything off and put it up there, and I was like, man, I'm tired of looking at that. It looks so cluttered. So, yeah. Trying to get a little bit better about it.
We gotta get better about our
We gotta
YouTube.
get better about making videos. Yeah, been forgetting a lot lately. We got a bunch of new stuff. Andrew pulled his motor out of his black truck today. He's gonna put head studs in it because it still had stock head bolts. He's gonna put some head studs in it. Probably put a different cam in it. Sold his small torque storm. We're gonna put one of the bigger ones on it. And yeah, we got us
Going for 4 digits on that one?
No, I don't think that'll do it. That'll probably do 850 or something.
To the
hopefully.
tire? That'd be
I think
nasty.
it was like an 84 or 86 millimeter or something. The one that was on there, we tried a few times. That thing was top. It was max straight out. It made like on a glory cold pull like 650, but it was a strong 640 something. And yeah, we got LS swap this white truck. That just got dropped off in March. Just showed up and we're like, whose is this?
It's got the motor in there, but that's as far.
Yeah, it's resting there with 2 bolts in it. That's all. So
It's got the wrong T-case and stuff in there, you said, right?
doesn't have one.
Oh, it doesn't have one.
So we got to try to find one that has a passenger side drop because it has a passenger side front axle.
Nice.
And I don't do enough of these to know all the lingo offhand, so I'm gonna have to call some backup from a couple of the square body troops.
Square body. Some of the big truck bro dudes.
The bro dudes.
Bro dudes.
Like, bro.
We can't call the brodozer
I
guys.
was
'cause
like, oh, I'll swap my square body in my garage in 2 days, and then like 6 months of videos, they're like, I just got it fired up. It's like,
yeah, you swapped it in 2 days,
yeah,
but
you got the motor in there, dude. You can finish it. But yeah, now I watched a couple the other day that were like that, and they were like, yeah, we'll have this running by Sunday, and then it was like 4 weeks later, they're like, we just got the engine bay all painted up. I'm like, what happened?
everybody thinks it's really easy.
I mean, like if you just want to start it, yes. But when you're doing it for customers' cars, they want gauges and fuel sender working and all this stuff, and it's like that stuff's really tedious, time-consuming stuff. Kind of a pain, but whatever.
You have to call Tim up, do all the electrical stuff.
Probably, not probably, but we'll start on this like Monday and Tuesday a little farther in depth. I'll figure out what to do with all the other stuff. Probably gonna change my heads on the vet, just because I have those Archangel heads, and I don't know what to do with them now. I don't want to sell them because they're nice. I should put them on there. So I've debated. I'd probably lose 20 horse, but it's a smaller port.
You can go with a smaller cam in it too if you do that, or you can leave that one in there?
No, I got to send the trans out because 5th gear is scratchy. It's been like that since I got it. So 5th gear is kind of scratchy. I'm going to send it to RPM and have them just go through it. And I might as well send the diff to them too and have them put like a 390 gear in it. So the factory gearing on the 342 in those has a 27-inch tire on the street. Like it just doesn't run very many RPMs. So if I gear it up, it'll be a lot better.
By the way, if you need any transmission stuff, especially 4L60E, you go to RPM.
Yes.
Kenny's had one forever, never broke it. I've had one, never broke it. Well, I did, but that was my fault. Long story.
I know. I'm always like, we've never even broke one of these, and then I was like, well, the one time.
That was just a fluke. Damn Jack. Anyways,
They put too long of a drive shaft in it.
well, the yoke was a ½ inch too long.
Yeah.
So,
But
but
shoved all the internals right into each other.
when you jack it up from the back, everything fits as it should because I'm too fat to fit under from the side on a jack in the driveway. And then it ran all right till it didn't.
About, what, 99 miles it made it?
Yeah, some highway poles out here.
Yeah. They're like, what did you do to this? The whole rear end of it seized together. I'm like, that's weird. Never seen that before. No, we told them, we're like, yeah, we think this is what happened. So we drove it on the or hauled it, pushed it on the 4-post. And when we did, I was like, oh man, this drive shaft doesn't fit in there anymore. We're like, oh yeah,
That's
that
what
was
happened.
it.
But now it fits like a glove.
Have we told the YouTube fans that we're putting a 502 in the red truck? Not that that matters much.
We
but
haven't
that's kind
yet,
of a cool feature.
but that's going to be something for them to look forward to. You're cranking that how far out?
Probably 5 more months.
Yeah.
Nobody makes a 4.6 inch stroke like an easy one, anyways. So I had to buy a $4,000 something ultra billet crank for it, but it all started with an easy, I'll make you a deal on a tall deck RHS block from one of my friends, and I was like, all right, cool. And now I'm like, oh, I'm gonna build this 502.
It's going to be gangster.
It will be cool. So I was like, for nothing else, it'll be sweet. So didn't really talk too much about it, but just
So
because it'll take so long.
when you get that done and there's no issues and you sell the 502 out of it, what is left from there?
Nothing. Might as well move to Alaska and get some sled dogs. The 502 would be cool. So we'll probably just do like 12.5 to 1. So that way we can run on a 93 if we had to. Like the 427 that was in it was pretty cool, but it was just a little bit radical. Ran warmer. It's just, it's 14 to 1. This is what it is. Where it is, I mean, we drove it to Ignis for an hour straight and stuff like that, but 12.5 to 1s is a little more forgiving.
Yeah.
And then that way we can just not worry about it.
You'll be able to get in that and literally go anywhere like you used to be able to.
Yeah.
Like that 408 you had in there was bulletproof.
It was a perfect combo because, like I said, I mean, I'd get stuck somewhere and still get 93, and it didn't have a problem with it. But yeah, it's just, I don't know, more manageable. So do that.
Going with a cam as big as the 427 or a little bit smaller?
It'll still be bigger. There's a lot more cubes.
Yeah.
There's 70 more cubes.
That's going to be nasty.
75 more. It'll be fun. I think it'll be cool. I bought a set of heads for my friend that were used, a set of the RHS 307s, and then I actually got solid roller rockers for it, but I'm going to run a hydraulic lifter and cam in it. And we'll see how it goes.
It's probably about June that you should have that. Everything for that, eh?
Oh, it's only November right now.
Oh, yeah.
So we still got like a long time.
Yeah.
I was hoping by the end of March.
I was thinking that you ordered the crank like a month ago or 2 months ago, but it's already...
3 or 4 weeks ago, yeah.
Yeah.
So like I said, it should be here in like March. And then I'll have to beg Brian, pay him extra just to balance it and bore that block.
You get to tell Justin and Callie's like, hey.
There's nothing he can do. They make those cranks and runs.
Oh.
So they'll do like Mitsubishi Evo cranks for 3 weeks and then Ford 351 cranks and then...
So they don't have to
So everything's in a run, yeah. So it's just dead. It's going to be 6 months.
because of the tooling.
So, yeah, we'll see.
What other projects is coming up?
I mean, cam jobs again. I made a post on Facebook and said that Andrew wanted to do some cam jobs because we've been getting a bunch of hard stuff, and it's like, it'll be nice. So we got a couple truck cam jobs coming this week.
He really
we'll
likes
see if
those.
that one older guy, John from Wisconsin, decides to do the 6th gen, but we got 2 6th gens that are almost identical, where we're going to do CNC heads, BTR cam headers and stuff, like a 525 to 550 wheel horsepower package, so it'll be cool. We have 2 of those right back to back.
That'd be a nice comparison to see what it is. One both autos, or is one a manual, one an auto?
Both autos.
Damn, that would have been cool if we had a manual comparison too.
No, they'll be almost identical. Good tire. Waiting on Brian to bore those 5.3 blocks so we can get the blue Camaro back together.
Yeah, we still gotta do a bunch more
Yeah, we tore that.
filament stuff for it.
I tore the whole fuel system and stuff apart on it, and there was a piece of Teflon on top of the number 7 injector, so I torched the block. The block's over here if you want to see it. It got real hot inside. Okay, as you can see, like, this side's extremely nice. Nice and clean. And this side, number 7's hot as shit. The sleeve discolored. Put it up in the light a little more, maybe. Yeah, there you can see it now. Yeah. Wow. So, you know, I ran that and then torched the block. I'm like, oh, Jesus.
And it's so, like, it looks so good from here. And then you get to that point.
So, called on some friends for some $300 aluminum 5.3 blocks and sent them to the machine shop and switch everything over. And head was perfectly fine, but lifted the head just enough to where, which it was obviously lean, so the cylinder was knocking, but lifted the head just enough to where it torched the cylinder. And it's like, come on, man. The only downside to the 4100 bore LS9 gaskets on a small bore 5.3 is there's not really a lot of room for error. As soon as you lift the head, it's just going out. There's not a really strong seal, if you will. Some of them, even with core shift, I'll see some of them where the sleeve like almost doesn't even hit the gasket. It's like, But yeah, here's Andrew's 383. I think he changed the oil twice this year on it.
He's not real good about that.
When he pulled it out, I was like, that thing's filthy. And he's like, yeah, I had a little bit of a leak there. I just left it. And I'm like, oh, man.
Last year he changed his oil once, if that.
I don't remember.
It was funny.
I'm always like, Andrew, you don't even have to pay for oil. Why are you not changing it? I don't mean like change your oil every week for on the shop.
No.
Like, feel free. If your oil smells like ethanol or looks kind of dirty, just change it. You know, we'll manage.
Figure it out.
But yeah, so that sucks. It's created a bunch of work for us when we don't have time for work. But I don't want the car to be a problem for the next owner, so I want to make sure it's 100% before we ship it off. So yeah, we pulled injectors out and picked the piece of Teflon that got shoved in there out of there, and yep, fun stuff.
Also, if you're looking to buy a nice radio car, that car is going to be up for sale once this is fixed.
Yeah. So we'll get her up and running again, switch it on M1. I'll probably leave the ethanol tune probably 750. I'll cap it there so that way nobody has a problem with it.
Keep
Old
the
Jeff,
hero.
he's been doing good with the old black Camaro. Still been running that about 1,000 wheel. But I don't like people having problems with stuff.
No.
Actually, somebody sent me that text a little while ago. He put a GT55 on that car, and he's like, it overshot, made 40-something pounds of boost. I was like, I think that was a stock crank, dude. Be careful.
I'll have one of them fancy holes on the side of the block.
All right.
Cranking rods will be waving.
Yeah, that's a bummer, man. This thing ran really good. Which, like I said, I mean, it's just a quick swap everything over BS, but it's annoying because
It sucks because when you're checking the plugs, everything looked really nice.
It did, and that's when we pulled that one plug and then put a new one in it, and the very next pass, that's when it like must have lodged all the way in. Because that last full, the plug looked great. I was like, man. But it was, we had it at 60 base, so with almost 30 pounds of boost, it was 90 pounds of fuel pressure. 65 base, so it was a little over 90. But whatever. This is hot rod, man. If you ever think that you're never gonna break stuff, you're wrong. Even when you do it every day, we still have hiccups. Like I said, that was all the way on me. I used probably 3 cans of brake clean on those fuel lines and blew them out with air and still missed a piece. So that's the whole stuff happens. You just gotta be like, that's why I wasn't even really, I was just like, come on, you've got to be kidding me. Can do 50 of them, never have a problem, and then you just have one hiccup and you're like, oh, that costs 3 days of labor and $1,000 of parts. But here we are. Yeah. Let's start updating the streets again, man. The streets need us.
Right, it's about to get real shitty outside.
It is. I know. It snowed once already here in the great land of Gaylord, Michigan, and somebody made fun of me on YouTube the other day. He's like, "You really said Gaylord really quiet, like you didn't want people to hear that you live in Gaylord." And I'm like, "Yeah, I know.
Everybody
I must
be like,
subconsciously do that. I didn't even mean it."
at least you just don't live in gay Michigan.
Yeah, they have one, don't they?
Yeah, right up there. It's up by Houghton Hancock.
Oh yeah, Houghton and Hancock. There you go.
Yeah.
Two Cocks and gay, and oh, good.
Got cock and gay.
The UP is a weird place.
It is land of men. So are the women.
It's weird living here, let alone the great tundra of the north. They should just give that place to Canada.
Or Wisconsin.
We have better Canada customers than we do UP customers. That's weird.
Yeah.
We got a few guys, like the one gentleman, they came down here, bought cam kit, came down for a dyno, came down for a paint correction. We rarely get in them those Upers down here. They're always like, that's too far.
I had one booked, and then she called back and canceled.
I'll say, even like, it's weird living here. Like we've talked about it before. Like our demographic is, we get people from Grand Rapids, Detroit, out of state, out of the country technically, which it's not that far to defend it, but we don't get people from Petoskey, and we don't get people from the UP.
Nope.
It's like nobody in Petoskey does car stuff except for the 6 tuner kids, and then Dick, which whatever, and then people in the UP don't do anything with cars. It's strange.
Nope.
We get people from everywhere, but one of the things I notice is rarely ever do we get people from the UP or Petoskey.
We've had license plates from Florida, New York, Chicago, or Illinois, Wisconsin.
Illinois stuff. It's like, but no Petoskey. We're only 45 minutes away.
Traverse City, think about that.
Yeah, not many either over there.
Nope.
Very, very weird.
All around it, though, people come from the surrounding areas like a mofo.
Oh, well, there for, like, in 18 and 19, I did a ton of those Jeep guys over Traverse City area, like, wherever they were living. But we did a ton of, like, Ultra 4 cars and a ton of, like, exoskeleton kind of Jeep crossover things, like all LS swapped. And then now it's like, we don't get many of them anymore.
Because you got them all running good now. They're like, we don't need to go back.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I was going to say, I haven't heard from any of them lately. I think everybody started buying side-by-sides. They fit down the trails better.
Yeah, everybody wants camping and side-by-side, and they're like, I don't want to do cool, fun stuff. We got people out here like, I like camping, you shut the fuck up.
Wherever we said swear words, Dick.
Yeah.
The website, that's still kicking our butt. We're working on that, slowly but surely.
It's been busy, though.
Yeah, we've been swamped. I wish we would just stay busy with cam jobs so Andrew could do a couple cam jobs a week, and then that way I didn't need to do much, so I could do more social media, internet sales, because our sales are down because I'm always tied in the shop. I used to do more sales when I worked in the pole barn because I was played on my phone more often. Now I got to work out here all the time. It's a bummer. I'm like, man, more physical work, less talking work. Sales is easy. Just talk all day long, forever. Obviously, that's easy for me. I never shut up, so. But anyways, yeah. We'll put some clips in here and hang on. Cold and gloomy day here at Northern Performance Cars. C7 base with a BTR 220 camshaft. Stainless Works inch and 7/8 headers and high flow cap. So it has the green caps on it. But nice driver, factory converter. This is the cam you want if you want a nice grunt, nice lope, but also still be a good driver. hang out, and then we're gonna be better about it. I'm gonna start videoing Dick even if he doesn't video us. So this really cool kid that we just met named Tony brought us a supercharged 427 5th gen. That thing was a rocket. So I'm gonna throw some clips of that in there. I should have videoed Andrew pulling his motor out, but then I was cleaning.
Yeah, that's the
I
thing.
didn't
You get
realize like
busy.
you didn't get here till like 4, did you?
3:20.
I was gonna say for a while I was like, man, I'm surprised Dick isn't here yet. And then I was like, I should text him to see if he's okay.
Wait till I take my sweatshirt off. You see my shoulders, you're gonna be like, yikes!
What'd you do?
Because I had that massage appointment today.
Oh, they beat you up? So it wasn't a
Badass.
massage. It was weird sexual thing.
Pretty close.
He's like, go ahead, hurt me here more.
She was like, I'm gonna use my elbows and my knees, and I was like, okay. But anyways, we'll close it there.
Yeah, let's close her there. Let's go get some food. Close the shop down.
Where are we gonna go eat?
I don't know yet. Andrew said he wanted to go to Bob Evans, and I said, yeah, I'm not opposed to it. So, haven't had Bob Evans in a hot minute.
Yeah, it's been a couple before Addie started working there, so
Yeah.
we'll close it there.
Because I guess they sent her home earlier or something. I don't know. They said they were slow tonight, so I was like, oh, perfect.
Nice. Like, subscribe. We'll figure this YouTube thing out one day.
Yeah. If you haven't noticed by now, our OCD is really a flaring disorder that we have.
We're really good at this, though.
Yeah.
And that. But social media and YouTube, other than we're not very good.
For like 3 days went by, and I was like, oh, yeah, we have a YouTube channel.
So.